We are done with the SACP. I don't know what answer you want. I can't answer Communist Party every day. They've taken a decision to run for elections. We have taken our own decisions. 11th May is a deadline. You must choose. You are going to campaign for the ANC or the Communist Party. Simple. From the branch to the region, to the province, to national, the report must come to the Secretary General that I, as Mbalula, bona fide member of the ANC and the Communist Party, in this election, Comrade SG, I choose to campaign for the party. But even that in itself is not inimical to my movement. I still belong to it, but this time around I'm campaigning for the party. Full stop. You can't work for both platforms. The ANC is still in alliance with the SACP, and there's no issue about it. But we can't have two parties on the ground campaigning for this and that. We know of dual membership. We have explained dual membership. Dual membership is permanent. It is there. It is informed by strategic nature of the tripartite alliance. And the alliance is not dead. It will depend whether this SACP contesting outside the ANC will strengthen or weaken the alliance. But now we are done with that. And we have instructed our members on the ground. We have addressed them. Don't treat Communist Party as your enemy. It's not your enemy. They are your comrades still. They've just chosen to stand on their own and campaign and form and make the party as a candidate on the list. It's fine. We will see what the result will be after the elections. If there's any member of the ANC in our colors and also ANC activists who are going to be antagonistic to the party, there will be consequences. There will be consequences to that. The Communist Party have taken its decision. They are implementing it. On the 11th of May, we'll expect all our structures to report on this because it's a fundamental issue to us, which were asked by the General Council to clarify, and we have clarified that matter. We went to an NEC, not through Zoom meeting, discussed this issue thoroughly, unanimously agreed. We went to the ground, we engaged with our branches, they welcomed the decision. So they've got a task in their hands to sort out this matter. And we have said that we are not going to do what is called witch hunt. Not going to do that. If you are a member of the Communist Party, because this decision have brought new reality, practically. How do we sort out the house now that we have one of our own contesting? So from the point of candidate selection, even everywhere, we still have communists in the ANC, and they are leading communists, and there is no challenge with regard to that. We have a secretary of the Communist Party, the coordinator of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, who's a full member of the party. There's no crisis there. And he have chosen that he will lead the campaign of the African National Congress on the ground. In practical terms, that's what we're talking about. Any other theoretical discussion and so on is laid bare in our strategic perspective, which we circulated and we discussed and adopted in the NEC about how we view that decision. That also goes with the conference of the left. The NEC will further reflect on that conference and make a determination. But we have written to the Communist Party and said, but when you decided as our ally on the conference of the left, there should have been a consensus. But we don't want to be technical. Let's engage with that concept theoretically and reflect on it and make a statement. And post the NEC will pronounce whether we will go to that conference or not. Anyway, we are invited to speak for 5 minutes. in that conference. So, a long-term ally, a reliable force of the left is invited to the conference of the left to speak for less than 5 minutes. So we will reflect on that. It's not an issue. Errors have been committed in revolutions by revolutionaries or people who regard themselves as revolutionaries. And revolutionaries have come back and realized that we committed errors, and therefore we need to regroup. In the Soviet Union, among revolutionaries, timeless revolutionaries, it has happened. Revolutions have devoured its own children. Revolutions have been squandered. You can go to the history of the Sandinistas in Nicaragua. They've come back. And then you can go to Palestine and look at Fatah movement when it was disintegrated and all of that because of accusations of corruption and all of that. They were overtaken by the current movement, which is extreme, Hamas. Hamas for the first time contested election and wiped out Fatah in Palestine. And therefore, now it's on the back foot. So revolutions, we can give countless examples, have been squandered. But we keep learning from others' mistakes in order for us not to recommit those mistakes. We believe that the decision to contest independently is a squandered opportunity at a time when we need to consolidate and come back, rather than talking past each other many things and concepts and blaming each other and talking about many things that seek to define today's situation. The ANC will never be the enemy of the left. It is a disciplined force of the left as defined in our strategy and tactics, and will never become anything else other than that. The NDR is there speaking to us about the direction of our struggle, and that struggle which is led by our movement. So if one of our allies decides to take a decision, there's nothing we can do about it. They've got all the right to do so. The question we question is the tactics, right? And so on. But we leave it to history. If I were Fidel Castro, I would say history will absolve us, but I'm not.